Alright, what's going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Magic. We have 2 mythic, 4 rare pack here to start Thunder Junction. Mind Break Trap, not going to be a very playable card. Whenever you cast a spell that's 1 or more colors, you may gain 1 life. For each spell slot, this once each turn, and then add 1 mana of any color. I think the Rattle Worm is just very good. And then you have a 3-color spell here. Otherwise, what else do we have? We have a dual land. Rise of the Varmints is going to be an interesting card, I think, in Thunder Junction. I think Eartha Joe is also a good card, but I think it's going to be tough to not take this. 6/5 for 4. And then it has flash as long as you have a desert, and it has trample. Or you can exile it from your graveyard and search your library for desert and put it on the battlefield tapped. So I think that's just going to be the easy pick here. See what we get past. Okay. Scorching Shot isn't a bad card, but you really have to be in red. You have Skewer the Critics here as well. Trample until end of turn, saddle for 1. Quick Draw, Raven. You know, I think black is going to be a pretty good color. So, and you want to commit crimes in this set, like, quite a bit. Like, what if we just stacked every Raven we got? Is that weird? Because, like, I don't feel like this is a very strong pack. Giant Beaver's fine. Maybe, I mean, this might also be... Let's take the 3/1 that can get first strike. Let's try that out, maybe. Villainous Wealth. I think that's probably what I want to do. So, this is also, I think, a pretty good card. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then return up to 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hands. It's not bad. Not a terrible card. Bloodseeker's fine, but Villainous Wealth is so fun. Just to be able to pop off with this at some point. And I think this format is going to be a little bit slower than some of the ones we've had previously, so we might have some time, but we are going to want to be in green for this. Otherwise, there's just a 4-mana removal spell in black. But I'm gonna take this and see if we can play it. If not, it's fine. I think it's early on enough in the draft where we can potentially take it. But we are gonna need to find some fixing for it. Another Scorching Shot here. I think I'm just going to start taking best card available in the next pick or two because I'm not seeing dual lands. Decisive Denial is okay, but nothing special. And I'm seeing 4 red cards here, so maybe hedging against red and taking one of the better red cards in this pack with Scorching Shot. Unrecommended con, return in battlefield. That's not terrible either. It can't block. Intimidation Campaign, I think, is good. I think we take that here over like the Explosive Derailment. So we're all over the place after 5 picks. However, we have a couple of stronger cards, I think. So we can try and lean into black if possible. Black and blue. If we can try and pull off some of these cards here, I think that would be great. Got another Miner here. We got a Gulch. Gulch is definitely intriguing, and a Revival. So I think we gotta figure out where we want to go here. I think Gulch makes sense with some of these cards that we have. I would like to take a Revival, but I think this just is better for the direction that we want to try and head into. So I think you have to take those early. Unfortunately, there is a Thunder Salvo here, which is quite a solid little card in red, but I think I'm going to take the Gulch. Not the dual land we wanted. Yeah, just a bunch more red here. Nothing in blue, nothing in green. This is a very red pack. And this is just a very strong card. We could maybe still end up in like green red with that Colossal Rattleworm. So Void Rend. Nothing here that like really sticks out to me. Almost just want to take the Wolverine and maybe still just stick to that red pick. Deals combat dangerous player, look at the top. How many cards? You may exile an online card from among them, put the rest. Taking the Wolverine here. So the hedge here is either we end up in red, or we end up doing some sort of salt type something with Villainous Wealth. And so we're kind of being pulled in maybe two different directions based off of what we're being passed, but let's see what we get here. Now we got these two back. There's a Peddler. We stick in red. Can plot that. You get that many additional upkeep steps after this phase. Okay, I don't know. Alright, we got Skewer. Looks like red is potentially the open lane here, so I'm just gonna keep going. Rolling with red. Gold Pan isn't terrible. I wouldn't mind taking this Conviction, but I just don't know if we end up in black. So I'm gonna take the Gold Pan here. Yeah, red is... I'm almost wondering if we want to like think about going white, red, white, and maybe go like wide. Yeah, I mean, there's a red-white card. We might have to pivot here. Oxen you control have double strike. That's an armadillo. This is an ox. Holy cow, is an ox angel. Have double strike, and when it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile the top card of your library. If it's a land card, create a. Otherwise, you may cast it until end of. Yeah, that's a good card. We do have a Journey to Nowhere here, which is another fine card. Otherwise, another Gulch here, Snakeskin Veil, Ankle Biter, Holy Cow, Wrangler. A lot of good cards in this pack. But I think we just have to take this. I don't think we're going to be living in a world where we're playing black from what I've seen. I did pass a bunch of black stuff early on for other cards, and I think taking that Scorching Shot in the middle of all of that mess could end up saving me a little bit, because it is just a nice little removal spell for 2 mana. But at the time I said, well, we really need to be in red if we're going to play it. Looks like we might end up being there, and we end up also getting a Skewer the Critics on the wheel. So let's see how this keeps rolling. But I think we have to consider being in red and then figuring out what our second color is going to be. Let's put, where is it? Outlaws free until then. If you control an outlaw, exit top card of your library until I'm sure you may play that card. Let's put that in the sideboard for now. Here's a white card. Whenever Fortune attacks while saddled at the end of combat, exile and up to 1 creature saddled this turn. This just wants ETB stuff. Do we have anything that's ETB? That's ETB. That's ETB. So yeah, I think we're good with taking this. We already have some ETB stuff. We do have a 2/2 haste coyote. We have a hypothesis in the pack. Quick draw if you want to commit cheap crime, but let's go ahead and take the rare here. I'm going to put the campaign, the villainous wealth, and the gulch in the sideboard. And I think we have to consider Eartha Joe here, because we're kind of headed in that direction, right? Enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 mercenary. So you get an extra rectangle that gets pooped out from this just entering the battlefield, right? And works good with the fortune, the loyal steed. And then whenever you activate an ability that targets a creature or player, copy that ability. You may choose a new target. So that's also going to work in favor of all of the little 1/1 mercenary tokens. So whenever you tab them, you get an additional trigger. So we'll go ahead and pick that up. We'll put the rattle worm in the sideboard now. This is kind of the direction we're headed in. Not really a big fan of this armadillo, but right now we might have to play it, and we get a Taiwakin. This is perfect. Another a red-white rare. Looks like we are in the correct lane at the moment, so let's keep it rolling. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to a creature equal to that creature's toughness, draw a card. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage, let's go ahead and make sure that's reserved, to a creature equal to that creature's toughness, draw a card. And then X, tap. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much plus X damage instead. Cool. Very good. Alright, looks like we are locked into red-white, I think, at this point. I think it's safe to say. Could we splash something? Maybe. We have a duelist here. We have a townsfolk here. Just a 3/3 for 3, I guess. I mean, or do we want the duelist with reach? I heard that this ferocification was quite annoying at pre-release with some people. Like, every turn you get, you know, an ability that triggers. But I'm gonna go with the 2-drop here. If we do end up, I don't know if we're gonna need to be committing a bunch of crimes, but take up the shield is an interesting card. But we do have the sharpshooter here. 3/3 reach, becomes plotted, deals 2 damage to any target, and you plot for 4. I don't know how to assess that card, because you're effectively, it's like you're paying 4 mana to deal 2. But I guess with this Taiwakin, I think that we're going to want it. I also didn't realize that it is a 3 mana spell. I thought for some reason it was 4, but I was looking at the plot. Heartless Pillage. In the unlikely event that we want to splash or grab a desert, maybe having one of these might be fine, but maybe we take the Reckless Lackey here. Just get in for some early damage and you can sack it later. Okay, so destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, put a +1 on each creature target player controls. Okay. There's a holy cow, there's an ox. Let's go ahead and let's do that, because we have the we have Bruce Tarl, right? It gives a double strike. Let's take the derailment here. I like this card, but it's just too expensive. So let's take the derailment, I think. 4 damage to target creature. Quick draw is a potential pick here. What is this? 3/4 vigilance. When it attacks while saddled, create a 1/1 white sheep and you saddle for 2. I think I'm good with the quick draw. Nice little trick. Gives, you know, something first strike. I do want to, I'd like to grab this canyon, but I think with the direction this deck wants to be in right now. What is this? That's okay, but I don't know if we play it. I'm wondering if this Outlaws Fury gets played, but I have to see how wide and how much token production we're going to have. A little sad not being able to play like some of these other cards that we took early, but you just kind of have to follow the signals you're given. Exile target non-land permanent. Each player other than its controller creates a token of that. That seems strong, but I don't know if that's where we want to be. I think we want to just take this prickly pear down here, but let's take a look at this. 3/3 prowess whenever you cast in a multi. Okay, no. Yeah, I think prickly pear is good. Lock that in. Take another Eartha here, or do we take a salvo? You know, Eartha. I don't know if Eartha wheels. Buried in the Garden's also good. We just don't really have much that splashes besides the gold pan. Thunder Salvo or Eartha Joe? See if the... What is this? There's a battlefield if you cast the exile target artifact or land, has all activated abilities of the exiled card. So this is going to be a pretty easy abraded bluffs, I think. This is a board wipe in one of the two directions you want to go in, but I think just fixing our mana here is fine. Have that added flexibility. Should probably remove the 0/0. It's probably too late. Who cares? Alright, what do we got? It's not bad in aggressive decks. Could also try to splash this. Enters the battlefield, exile up to one target creature until it leaves the battlefield. Oh, it's an equipment. For some reason I thought this was an enchantment. Becomes attached to a creature for as long as it remains attached to it. That creature becomes a copy. Okay, I see. Do we take this stronger card? I don't know if that was the right move. I ran out of time. I'm gonna put that on the sideboard for now. But that might have been wrong. Maybe we should just take the mythic and try to splash it there. Thunder Salvo, I think pack 3, pick 1, I think was a little bit more right too with us having Ty Joaquin, right? I think it made a little bit more sense here than another one actually. We are at 22 playables. Sterling Supplier may not get played, so let's keep that in mind. We do have a rare here that I don't think we're going to play because it's just 2 of the 3 colors we're not in. So I think taking the salvo here is fine. Not much here. It's between this and the Wolverine. What's our creature count? 16. Some of these 2-drops are nothing special. I guess let's just we'll figure out which 2-drop we want to play at the end of when we go to deck building here. Thunder Lasso. This could be fun, but I think I just want to take the trick shot. Yep, Eartha wheeled. Oh no, it didn't wheel. Could have another one coming up. Let's take it. Like, I didn't want to risk not being able to get it here, I guess. Maybe I should have taken the Deadeye Duelist there as a 2-drop, but... Alright, we'll just... whenever Medic dies, draw a card, and it has lifelink. I don't think we want to play a 1/3 and... there's another one. I think now we just take the Explosive Derailment here. Or the Griffin, one of the two. But we're going to have quite a bit of removal. Let's go ahead and take the Derailment here. I think I'm fine with that. But we're going to have to get to probably 23. Somewhere 23, 24. We'll figure it out. But I got to make some cuts, that's for sure. Quick Draw, Derailment, Armadillo. I think we can cut the Armadillo. Some of these 2-drops have to go. Like Duelist, I think this is fine, actually. This works well in the deck. Saddle 2 or Saddle 2? Let's go with this one. Whether it gets played or not, I don't know. But yeah, let's get to deck building here. So we got quite a bit of the red-white signpost stuff. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. On tap, it gains haste. Okay, so we got to make some cuts. If we stick to 17 lands, let's see here. Trick shot, supplier, enters battlefield. Put it. Okay. Creature count is 19. So we have 2 derailments, a quick draw, a lackey. I think one of these 2 drops is going to get cut. It's probably going to be this Keykeeper or the Duelist. So let's cut the Keykeeper. Now, how good is this summoner going to be? It's a great card when you have all kinds of things with power, or power 4 or greater, right? We have some things with power 4 or greater. We just don't have a bunch. I think it's still I think we can try to still play it. Supplier, I'm not sure if we want. Charger is 4 power or greater. But it needs to be saddled. Needs to be, you know what though? These mercenaries are gonna help out with that too, I think. So how do we want to do this? Let me just read this card again. Enters battlefield, scry 2, and then whenever it attacks while saddled at the end of combat, exile it and up to 1 creature that's saddled at this turn. Then return those cards to the battlefield. Okay. ETB, plotted. Yeah, I think the summoner's fine because we're going to be able to spit out some of these mercenaries to pump up our creatures anyway, so I think we're good there. I think Gold Pan also, I took it to try and splash something, but it does help give things +1/+1. Let me figure this out and then I'll get back to you. I'll cut back in once the deck is ready. Alright, so some of the cuts we made, I ended up cutting the 1/3 Deadeye Duelist. Again, it's more of a defensive body. I cut the Sharpshooter. I don't know how I feel about this card yet. Just plotting for 4 to deal 2 damage to any target, it's like, and then you have to wait a whole nother turn to play a 3/3 for a 3/3 reach. Obviously you play it for free, but I just don't know how to feel about that. I don't think we're playing Outlaws Fury. If we end up like starting to go wide early on, like I'm the Gold Pan was a card I wasn't too sure about, but I think I'm gonna keep it there. Outlaws Fury isn't gonna get played. Take for a Ride was a wonky pick. I don't think I should have made, but and I also cut the Sterling Supplier. So this is the deck. I also cut 1 land, so we're gonna be running 16. I think the curve is at 2.7. So let's run it. See how it goes. I go first. Well, let's give you all the expensive stuff that you can't cast. I think this is a mulligan. 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, we'll keep this. Lackey gets in for 1. Probably have to play the Gold Pan next turn, right? So that we can get the Airings out here. Unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? guess I could have skewered the 2/2, but I'd rather wait and see if they have anything that's... Okay, so... Right, he gets first strike. I mean, you can just keep swinging in with first strike and like keep getting them. I mean, this isn't a card I should keep on top probably, but let's bottom that. It was a fun idea for a second there. How would I can't cast that. I guess I could have re-equip it here, but okay, that's fine. They're playing quite slow, so if we can find a couple of decent draws. I just realized my mic hasn't even been anywhere near me this whole time. That's very good. All right, what you got, Lackey? Oh, the equipment. Very good. All right. Well, in that case. Get them down to 6 and keep swinging in. That's not fun. And they just messed up there. Alright, well, it is what it is. Now that my microphone is in front of me, might be a little bit easier to hear me, and I don't know, I'll have to go back and see if it was too hard to hear. Maybe I'll have to adjust the volume or the audio or whatever. Anyway, so I mean, I think we have a decent little hand here. So that. I think I'll lead on the Airings. I did decide to keep the quick draw in. That's fine. You're just drawing a card. Looks like they're stuck on land, and this is where we get in. So, the question now becomes, what do we play, right? It might be crazy, but I think we could quick draw. I don't know, you'd have to quick draw this. I don't know. Let's just play the 3/3 out for now. Swing in for 3. But if we really want to get the value here, we can quick draw before combat so that when they attack we can... Okay, they're just off of it. I think we can... Man, we really need a white source. It's funny, every opponent we played I think is led on Mountain so far. Okay. Yeah, we need to find these planes. I don't know if this is right or not, but I'd prefer them not to ramp. Man, if they don't have a third land here, that'd be fantastic. They must have just found it. That's not it either. Kind of wondering if we sacrifice this lackey now. Could plot this as well. If we sack the lackey, we get the treasure to play one of these two cards, right? Let's go ahead and plot that. Alright, so I think we have to do this now. Exile top card of your library until end of turn you play that card. Kind of hoping we get a plains here. That's not it. So we kind of are forced to play this because otherwise we lose it. So take 4. We're just gonna have to play that. Alright, we find our plains here. So no attacks, pass the turn. They're still on 3 lands here, and we're gonna get our 5th. If they don't find a 3rd or 4th land here, what's the plan? There's their 4th land. They found another one. Very good. Okay, I don't think we can take this much damage here, so let's go ahead and unfortunately have to make this block. And then I think we play this and keep the derailment open because they're playing a lot of crap. So I will gain the 2 life back from the holy cow here. Okay. Okay. Well, that's bad. Well, looks like we lost this one, right? So we'll flash in the cow. Well, we're not quite dead, right? But we can't really... I don't think we can keep that on top. You just do this now, right? Actually, hold on a second. Is that an artifact? It is. Can we just play both? Alright. I mean, that's the best we can do. Now we're just kind of in top deck mode. I'll just keep this in my hand to keep them guessing. But top deck mode initiated. Here we go. There's a salvo. I'd rather do this now than on their turn. Wonder what they have. 2 cards in hand, passing with all that land. Okay, that's an instant. So maybe it's just removal spells like me. Like I have a trick shot. Maybe they have removal. Play the mountain, pass. I don't know what's happening here. I thought like maybe this would have been a good opportunity to. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think for the sake of mana efficiency, we just kind of have to do this. Target a creature to deal 2 damage to. Oh, well, okay. Very good. 2-1. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a game where we're on the play, right? Seems like opponents are on the play, but it is what it is. I think did they mulligan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. They're playing a 40... What is that, a 44 card deck? Alright. They mulliganed... They did mulligan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, medic is fine. Well, we're not getting mana screwed this game, or land screwed. We get our planes early, thankfully. I think we do play the peddler out here maybe this next turn so that we can cycle through a card and give this... Or would it make more sense to Wolverine here and plot this? This is Ward 1. I could have attacked there. Just kind of like get a free attack in, but it's alright. They probably block with the 0-4 anyway, but I don't know how I feel about plotting, because you take the turn off to get value later. It's like, is that where you want to be? You know what I mean? Let's play the Wolverine here and see what we get. Oh, holy cow. And it says you may play that card until end of turn. Sure. quick draw. Can we get something with power 4 or greater right now? We can't. I don't want to swing here and assume that, because they very well could have a pump spell or something. Just all they need to do is give this 1 power. I did forget to saddle this though. It's okay. I got wrapped up in bottoming this and going to combat right away that I forgot to even think about potentially saddling there, but it's alright. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to a creature equal to... Okay, now we're in business. So how are we playing this? Alright, let's see what they decide to do here. Sure. Why didn't I tag with Holy Cow? I have no idea. Don't ask me. I'm just not thinking today. There should be 2 additional damage coming in. I just had a brain fart there. Oh, why aren't you attacking? I don't know. Alright, let's see if they... Okay, let's get a card out of their hand. That's the whole point here. As expected. I mean, I assume they had something like that. So attacking into the armadillo that whole time just to see if we could get in for 3 wouldn't have been a good idea. So we can explosive derailment here for 4 on the armadillo because we have to pay the ward 1. Draw a card. Salvo the medic. Draw a card. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to a creature equal to that creature's toughness, draw a card. X tap. If a source you control deal non-combat damage to a permanent or player this turn, it deals that much damage plus X. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. But we're just going to get rid of their board here. So we're going to go ahead and pay. Yes. I don't think it matters. Auto pay. Draw. Salvo. Draw. And then we'll get Eartha out there next turn. Deals that much damage plus X. Okay. Okay. Well, unfortunately, 5 toughness is a big butt, and we can't really get through, even with this effect. So, they're holding the ground at the moment. Legendary rule creature, yeah. I think I'm going to block with, like, everything here. Because I want to get that thing off the battlefield. And I'll have another Eartha Joe, so I mean, if they decide to kill that, that's fine. But, I mean, the assumption kind of feels like they have, like, some sort of maybe pump spell. So, it'd be creature that were blocked by the creature combat gain trample. Okay, sure. And you get to kill something else unless you pump, get another card out of your hand. That was a 1-for-1. Okay, lifelink. Sure. So, double, 1, 2, 3, 4. This would get to 6, and we can give it first strike. Sure. We'll get in for 7 this turn with the braided bluffs too, right? Unless they have a kill spell, which they don't. So they're 5 power against my 6 power. See where this goes, but the points of both of our decks is to get the opponent down to 0 as soon as possible. So I gave up 5 life for us to get in for 6. Whenever a cast non-creature spell deals damage to that player equal to the number of non-creature spells they've cast this turn. Okay. Very good. Or we could leave these up and block the... Okay. Scry 2. Let's see what we have on top of the deck. More mercenaries. Attacks while saddled. It gets... Okay. I mean, more creatures isn't bad. But we need to make sure Eartha Joe survives. How do we want to do this? Oh my god, activate only as a sorcery. Alright, well, we just got by that. Activate only as a sorcery. That's not good. Damn it. Okay, well, we have to make sure we remember that for the future. Alright, so we're blinking both, right? Seems pretty good. Bottom that. I mean, I think we can just still play this charger, right? 5/5 menace is going to be a problem. And we're going to have the bodies to do it. So... keeping in mind, their lizard is also going to be able to hurt them as well if they start slinging non-creature spells, so it doesn't just affect them, or me, it affects them as well. They're 1 life point below me, so I think we just... let's see what they do here. Okay, they pass. Sure. Prickly pear. +1/+0. Here's the thing. We have quick draw. And we're gonna saddle it. So it's gonna be really sad if this thing gets killed here, but we're gonna need a kill spell. So we're gonna take 1 here from the lizard. See if they have anything. Okay, so how does this work? They both lose first strike, or... oh my god, how did I gotta figure out how the sequencing worked on that. That was great. So it gets first strike, and then mine resolves. So the creatures target opponent controls lose first strike and double strike until end of turn. So technically mine didn't have first strike yet. Interesting, okay. I mean, this looks pretty close to being game here, right? And I'm kind of forced to do this now. Right? Oh no, I wasn't. I messed up there. I should have put the second one somewhere else. Probably on the steed or the prickly pear. That was a misplay. But this forces a double block at the very least, so they have to double block here. And then next turn, I mean, we have a bunch of stuff and they don't, so. What's a creature type on this plant mercenary? All right, that'll do it. 3-1. Opponent goes first. Opponent goes first. Opponent goes first. It's like, can I go first just one time? That'd be awesome. All right, Airings, do your job here. Let's get in for 3. Very good. Very good. Alright, we're gonna have a nice little turn 4. Too bad we didn't play this on turn 3 instead. That would have been the bee's knees, huh? And they probably get rid of the steed here, man. What is this? Target player discards all cards in their hand. I think I'm just gonna go for value here. Yep, we'll take that on top. If they don't get rid of this thing, oh boy, watch out. Ooh, baby. Oh, that's a hit. Do I attack with this? It would trade with the Wolverine and then we would go up and it would be, yeah, I think we do. Yeah, we do. So they trade with that. we skewer this, and now they're really far behind. We have a board and they don't. And Peddler finds us another card. Okay, when or attacks idle top card if it's a land. Otherwise, you may cast it until end your. Okay. Well, let's do this first. Discard the mountain. That's game. Perfect curve. Perfect curve. Chef's kiss. Hey, look at that. Too bad it's all cards I can't play yet. I'll keep it, but need another land or a 2-drop or something. Oh boy. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Land. That's not a land. Oh, god damn it. What do we get rid of? +1/+1, flying, draw a card, or spit out a 2/2 whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control. Yeah. I think that's just I don't know, it's tough. Gotta get rid of something here. I think obviously with it being a mythic, it's just a stronger card. It's gonna compound, so if we can double spell here. What is this? Shark, okay. Well, here's our double spell. Very, very good. Alright, not a terrible turn there. We got rid of both of their threats. They do get a shark and they do get to draw a card now. So puts it on top or bottom. Bottom. That was your play? I guess, I mean, you still play the shark, right? Might want to plot this out. We'll take 3 next turn, but I guess we can do this and equip with the gold pan. They don't even get an attack that way. I think I like that better. Like got rid of both of them. Alright, swing with the shark, sure. I don't think we can... I don't think we have a choice, actually. I mean, I think we have to plot this because we're drawing into nothing. I'm not going to chump block, so I'm going to get in for 1 here. And then, basically, we're drawing 2 cards next turn, so we just have to hope we hit something. But this isn't looking good at the end of the day. Like where we are right now, where we're positioned at the moment, this is looking like we're going to go 4-2 at this point. Especially after that draw 3. So not good. But yeah. Okay, very good. Thank you. I think we probably should scoop this. Yeah. Let's just see what we draw and I'll scoop. Oh, maybe I should have blocked the newt. My mind, I'm already conceded, so I just wanted to see. Here, you know what? That's not gonna do anything. Yeah, they're just gonna swing out. All right, let's go to the next one. I was thinking maybe we shouldn't be on the play. I was on the play last game and we got rocked. When I wasn't on the play, we were winning. But this is a tough hand because, I mean, I'll keep it. We have the lands that we're just gonna need to find a 4th land, obviously. But we need some 2 and 3 drops here, so we just need to draw very, very well. So anything with 2 power, 2 toughness gets blasted here. That's getting blasted. Not what we're looking for. Anything 3-4 toughness here is getting blasted. And then hopefully we can... That's not it. Tap your own swamp. Yeah, I mean, it was a risky keep just based off of us having 3-4 drops in the freaking hand. I don't think I get rid of any of these, right? We just have to be patient, see what they play out next. Draw 2, very good. One land. We just need 1 freaking land, man. That's it. That's all we're looking for. I'm sure the summoner's about to get killed. Man, kill spell after kill spell, but nothing else to show for it here. I mean, I'm swinging in. Can I please find a land? That would be... Oh, Jesus Lord. Well, this is a loss. We're going 4-3, everybody. Actually, we just need 1 more land. We just need one more land. Where are all of the lands? Can I have one of your lands? Scorching Shot. I need to get this SOB off the battlefield ASAP. For the love of God. One land. Jesus Come on, man. I kept the opening hand with 3 lands, and those are all the land. Those are the only lands I ever saw. I would have figured by now we would have seen one more, but apparently not. So 4-3 is the first draft of Thunder Junction. I thought this deck looked great, but apparently. I don't know. Just ran into a couple of issues. But overall, fun. We still have to keep drafting and, getting a feel for the format. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.